What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got a two dealio situation going on. First thing, we are at Sportsman's warehouse. You guys can see right there. And we're going in. Spencer has some questions about hunting rifles. But then after, Spencer and I are headed to Tahoe and we're gonna do a little bit of fly fishing up there. We're gonna go to our local fly shop up in South Shore. Talk to those guys, get some flies for the area, see if we can get some decent fly fishing in. We got some really good... Maybe catch something this time. We got some really good advice from you guys from our other video. So we'll tell you guys what some of that advice was. It's really helped us out. See if we can do it a little better. Like Spencer said, maybe catch a fish.
They usually don't come with the scope, so this one's cool. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited to buy our hunting gear. Slightly scared for my bank account.
Just leaving Sportsman's. We got some clothes, so some outdoor gear, not really gear, but outdoor apparel. Looked at some guns. Didn't really care for the selection they had, so the hunt is on or continuing for finding a rifle. So no pun intended.
So Spencer, tell the people, what guns are you looking at? What rifles are you looking at? I feel like if I say guns, YouTube is gonna like get mad at us. What rifles are you looking at?
I am looking at Weatherby's, either a Mark V or a Vanguard. Mark V's are their premium brand, so we'll see on those ones. They are a bit pricier, but they do have some options that maybe I can look into if I can find the rifle. Vanguards, those ones are a little cheaper, so probably more realistic, gonna pick up something like that.
If any of you guys use those rifles either,
also we're looking at getting them in 308 cartridges.
So if any of you guys use those, Weatherby's, let us know what you think of them. Also, if you have another recommendation, let us know. We're open to everything. We're trying to do as much research as possible, so please comment what you guys like, what you don't like about them too, if you've used them and decided to pass on them. But yeah, so we're gonna head up, go to our local fly shop up in Tahoe.
Get some fishing in.
Try to get some fishing in. We are in Tahoe.
You may notice I changed my hat.
Oh yeah, Spencer got a hat change. You guys like it?
Vortex.
Vortex, in the off chance you're watching this. We love your gear. We love your optics. But so we are at our fly shop in South Lake Tahoe. You can kind of see, if you can see that, Tahoe Fly Fishing Outfitters. We're gonna head in here, try to talk to some people, find some good spots to fly fish.
For some beginners, yeah. See what they recommend for flies.
Yeah, we're gonna look at some flies, see if we can get like a beginner box with some flies, something a little less aggressive than the behemoth fly we got for the American River.
Have you guys done the indicators yet?
Yes, but we've had no idea where to put them.
Okay, so normally I do it about 2 to 3 feet away from the fly line.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be exact, but that's kind of just a good starting point.
Okay.
As long as that slot is on the thicker stuff, just so it doesn't slide, and then you don't want it right up against your fly line because it gets tough to cast and tough to mend.
So does it matter where the indicator is in relation to like river depth?
It does, and that's where these are easy to adjust. So you just loosen it up and then you can pull it up or down if need be. If it starts to get too thin, your leader is probably an incorrect size for that river. So then it's either time you can cut into it and then re-add tippet if needed, or you have to get a new leader.
Had no idea where to put the indicator. So I've just been like, yeah, that feels right.
And that's honestly what we do. And then if we're ticking bottom, so we're snagging up, that's when you need to shorten it. And then that's when you loosen it, pull some of that line up. Again, you don't want a ton of distance because it gets tough to cast. That's where you need to actually make an adjustment to the leader. But I think, again, these should be fine for most applications. So I'm gonna go ahead and just clip that off. But that's a good surgeon knot, so you're doing your knots well.
I've had lots of practice, things flinging off.
So now I've probably got about 4 feet between my indicator and the end of the leader here. Okay. And then I'm just gonna pick probably one of these bigger flies. I always go bigger fly up front and then follow it up with a smaller fly. We'd crimp a split shot on there, again, about 12 inches above it, and you're ready to go.
Is it always gonna be 12 inches above or just for the West Carson?
That's a safe bet pretty much all the time. Somewhere between 8 and 12 inches, you should be fine.
Perfect.
If you wanna fish with 2 flies, you take a strand of your tippet, And another thing, which is optional. So this is 5X tippet, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's very light, what I consider light, especially for nymphing. These are bigger flies. We can get away with thicker tippet, meaning you lose less flies. If you hang up on a bush, hang up on the bottom, you can put a little more pressure on it, and hopefully the fly comes loose rather than it breaking off. So I will, especially in the spring when the rivers are higher, I'm using bigger flies. I'll actually use 3X tippet a lot.
Okay.
And it's also more beginner friendly because this stuff's light, right? If you snag onto something, it's probably going to break off.
Do you recommend we get that now?
It's not a bad idea.
You guys, I'm sure you have it, but if you
Yeah,
want, we
we'll
can
get you
just
some.
swap it.
What I can do too is actually,
Whatever you think
yeah,
is
let's
best.
just use that.
Okay.
You will lose less flies, basically.
I love that.
I'll take that.
I'm gonna be real honest. I like that.
The only time I fish with 5X if the fish are being real spooky, normally when I'm or fishing really tiny flies. If you're fishing bigger flies, use a thicker tippet.
Okay.
You know, get away with it.
Yeah.
Basically, use as thick as you can get away with.
Does it matter which fly we use?
No, these all should work. So it's just kind of personal preference. If something's not working, change it up.
Just big on the first, small on the second.
Normally, that's how I do it. Yep.
Okay.
It's an extra step, but like I said, I take the time to do it.
For
'cause
sure.
It's very annoying. And that's pretty much ready to go.
We have made it to our spot where we're gonna fish. The guys at the fly shop were awesome, and they set us up with a split. What is it?
So we got 2 flies. We got this first one, and then the second one is just hooked up right here. We're here at the West Carson. Absolutely gorgeous day. Hopefully, we'll catch our first fish.
We'll see. We'll film. We'll try to catch it on video if we can.
We're changing locations again. We think that the other spot just was not a great place to learn. It didn't seem like
The water
deep enough.
water wasn't very deep.
So we're
looks-
hoping this is like a little bit better. Still an easy spot to learn. Maybe if we head on over down there.
Yeah, let's go take a look over there.
So, not gonna lie, that was
Kind of bad.
really bad.
I ended up just getting lots of knots.
Yeah. Luckily, my dad is a wonderful fisherman, fly fisherman. So I think we're gonna try to come back out here tomorrow and try to do a little bit better. I don't even know if there's much fish. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. But at this point, even if there were fish,
I don't think we can catch them.
I don't think we can catch
we're
them.
scaring them more than
Yeah.
possibly catching.
And I think that's here, Spence, do you want to hold this? I think that's another big thing. Some of you guys left us some like really awesome, sorry, it's like kind of cold, hence the snow. But you guys left us some really helpful comments, which we really, really appreciate.
We're not very good at all, and we can use a lot of help. So
yeah.
whatever you guys can say that can help us, some advice, greatly appreciated.
Someone gave us the advice, stop before it gets frustrating, stop before it's not fun anymore. Right now it's not fun. But,
so we're stopping.
So we're stopping. But hopefully tomorrow will be better. We'll get some clips and hopefully my dad, Steve,
can help a little bit.
Can help. Spencer and I were just talking about it, and we are very impressed with, what's the guy's name at the fly shop? I didn't even ask.
I don't even think I got it.
Oh, how rude of us. I'm very impressed with his knot tying because we did not lose any flies, and I'll tell you, those suckers got caught a couple times for me.
Big time.
So, well done. All right, you guys, we're back out here, same exact location. This time we have my dad.
We have some assistance.
Dad?
Yes.
He's gone, people. He just wants to fish. So my dad has made it out with us. He is a phenomenal fly fisherman. Pressure's on.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So he's gonna give us some tips, tricks, pointers, and hopefully we can step our game up from yesterday.
We're trying to have the fly drift between fast water and slow water, because the slow water, which is behind a rock, that's where you have eddy current, and that's where your fish will hang out, because it doesn't take very much energy for them to sit there and wait for food to come to them. Yeah.
So much for phenomenal fly fishermen. Stevie Pooh got it caught.
It won't be the last, that's for darn sure.
So what do you look for? What are you looking for?
But first, when I first come to the to a river, I just take a step back and I just look at the flow. I look at the layout of brush, where the rocks are, fast currents, slow currents, where the eddies are, which reflects low energy in terms of where the fish can lie and just cruise and wait for food to come by. And typically that's going to be behind a rock. And so I just kind of read that, and then what's going to be my access to being able to get a fly into where I think those fish are, and what's going to be the best way to present it so that I don't quote unquote line the fish, or the line goes across the fish where it's lying, and then that spooks it.
So do you think heading over there would be good?
I mean,
or do you think over by
those
Spencer?
Those are ruffles. I think that definitely worth giving it a go. We've got the indicator, a dry fly. It's called a terrestrial, so it almost looks like a big woolly booger, or bugger, whatever the hell.
A woolly booger.
Yeah, a woolly bugger.
Yeah, that's just what you got in the morning.
Yeah, they call them terrestrials. So terrestrials would be like ants and flies, and those types of dry flies. And they're always going to be on the top water. Hoppers, grasshopper. Oh, fish love those. Come cruising by. Oh, that's yummy right there. Big time. Anyway, yeah, let's go down the river and take a peek. And
okay.
All right.
Spencer, we're heading over there.
I'm coming with you.
You can flick the fly over into the fast current, so it comes right around that rock and presents itself. We'll see if there's any fish. And again, at this time of the year, you're just not expecting fish to be active. And
that's what I told myself yesterday when we sucked. It wasn't me, it was the fish.
All right, always blame the fish. That and the wind.
Yeah,
even if it's not windy.
Yeah. I don't know how that's gonna work, but we can try. Or maybe like right there.
What do you think down there? Is that
better? Oh.
Now another thing, you see the stream to our right?
Yeah.
Streams coming into the rivers are, to the fish, it's like candy coming to the baby. Because a lot of times, let's say with this brush, you'll get different types of food items, be it ants or grasshoppers, whatever it may be, or even nymphs, and they'll come just drifting right into the river, and that's a food source for the fish. But yeah, see, typically that would just bring food right into, you'd expect, maybe behind that rock, a fish laying there. That's a little too far out. It could be effective. Okay. As long as you kind of get the motion of just loading. Load that. Okay.
I just need to get it more that way.
Correct. So the load right up here, like that, you need to really set it over where you want it. If there's any sort of momentum, ooh, that's nice.
Andrew's been so patient.
I've been watching this. Good job, Spencer. Last few. Nice. But you know the 10,000 rule, right?
That one takes too much time.
Just turn the speed of the camera up a little bit. You know, it's like when you're listening to something talking, just go like 1.5 speed.
Okay, can you please repeat that?
What did I say?
Something about the line and the water and fishing.
Oh, no, what I'm pointing.
Fluid mechanics.
Yeah, fluid mechanics, yeah.
If you can't tell, my dad's very smart. Way smarter than me. And light years smarter than Spencer.
Okay. Who has the photographic memory?
I wish.
When you do a cross-sectional view of the river and the flow rate, how fast the water is always moving the fastest in the middle. And as you come towards the sides of the river, because the water is running in up against the river's edge, which creates drag, if you will, the speed of the water slows down. And at some point, it'll actually start to come back on itself. So if you look down on the water right in front of us and you look at the bubbles, you can actually see some of the foam is coming back upstream, whereas just a couple feet out, the river is running real quickly going downriver. So
how do I apply that information?
Well, it has to do with presentation, where the line is. If your fly line is lying in slower moving water, or water is coming back upstream, it's going to create an unnatural drift on your fly, and the fish are going to know right away, like, oh, wait a minute, something's wrong here.
Oh, so you want to make sure you're in the middle of the water?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
In this situation, you want to make sure your line's above that, if that's indeed where you're putting your fly.
Okay.
And this also has to do with water movement around a rock. Fish are always going to be downstream, on the downstream side of a rock, because the flow around the rock starts to come back on its own, just like this foam is coming back up on the side of the river. So a fish can lay there downstream of a rock without expending very much energy at all. And so they're going to sit there just like they're taking a nap. Food comes down on the side of the rock. It comes out into the fast water where the food item is. It munches it and goes right back behind the rock and just kind of laying there, because it doesn't take very much energy.
I have to say, it feels a lot better today than it did yesterday. That's for damn sure. How you doing?
Much better.
Better than yesterday?
Do I at least look like a fisherman?
Look at that. Smile.
I don't want to brag, but that was a great cast.
Oh, Spencer got a great cast.
Thank you.
Shout out to Stevie Pooh.
Eat up the frying pan. Very nice thing we're doing is we're keeping this line up above the water that's coming back. Not bad. I like that little left shoulder coming over the right. That's some fancy shit right there.
Wait, what'd you do?
Now what you want to do is try to get it to where it doesn't snap back and come back at you.
Yeah.
Right? A little better.
That in my...
Now I do like the fact that when you go forward, try to bring your hip down a little bit. I really like that back half. That is really, really sweet.
Fucking LLB magazine going on here. Shit. Woo! Just don't rush it, dude. It's just like getting the motion. Right? You go forward, second more, and then love you. Much, much, much. Also, when you come forward, up, and then bring it down. Down. That was almost perfect, except you hesitated too long. No, that's just the way it is. That was much better.
what that time it is, huh?
Yep.
That sounds yummy.
All right, you guys, we're calling it for today, ending on some good ones.
I think it was much improved than from yesterday.
Oh yeah, bless up.
We got a good teacher.
Stevie Pooh, legend.
What?
I said you're a legend.
Oh, I don't know about that.
He
But-
was the first to admit we weren't very good.
Well, no, and again, it just takes practice. But I can say that being out here is just an amazing opportunity to be with my daughter, son-in-law, and doing things that are just meaningful, their experiences. And whether you're fishing, hiking, whatever it may be, playing game of chess, experience, the pleasure of being with someone you really love and enjoy it.
I think that's a good note to
Yeah.
end on.
I was like, can't say it better ourselves. Make sure you subscribe, comment, give us a follow on social media.
And we'll see you in the next one.
That's gorgeous.
What did I catch? Oh.
You caught Spencer.